Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installment of Above It All. This is the third hour of my Super Tuesday coverage, and I'm using the Politico map here. So I'm just going to go over it. Alabama. That was likely for Biden really the whole time. Even during the height and the peak of Sanders' surge, Alabama was always the hardest one. So, Virginia, immensely disappointing. Immensely disappointing. Incredibly disappointing, but not surprising. There's just, you got the whole defense contractors. You got the D.C. people that live in the suburbs. It's one of those states, Tennessee was looking pretty decent for a while. But, yeah, that sucks cock. North Carolina's super disappointing, man. Warren got fucking 10%, dude. I talked to someone today while I was canvassing. It was like, oh, I already early voted for Warren. And, I just, I wish I would have, talked to them sooner, but I'm drinking. I'm high as out of my mind. I feel like if I were sober, I would have jumped out my window by now. Oklahoma. Sanders could have won Oklahoma if it weren't for fucking Warren. I've been saying this for a while now, but fucking Elizabeth Warren, dude. Fuck her. Minnesota, again with fucking Elizabeth Warren. Oh, Jesus. 16%. I fucking hate her. If she fucking endorses Bernie, I'll obviously switch my tune. It's totally possible, but it's 1% chance. This is not good. Believe me, not good. Arkansas, Arkansas, I didn't really know if that was in play. I don't know much about it. Vermont, honestly, it's Biden being viable in Vermont is kind of a big fuck off. It's bullshit. It's really bullshit. Colorado's good, but it's, Biden's viable, which is just fucking stupid. Mike Bloomberg and Warren are also viable, which is just fuck, dude. Biden not being viable in Utah is pretty cool. He might, after it gets all counted up, who the fuck knows. But Bloomberg and Warren, if Warren and Bloomberg both remain viable in Utah, then that's just, again, it's just fucking fucked, Massachusetts, dude, fuck Warren. I need to get this off my chest right now. Fuck Elizabeth Warren, dude. Fuck her. Again, if she turns around, which she's put herself in this position where it's like, every single time I have to say, if she does turn it around, it could be very good. She spent the last 5 months basically attacking Bernie from the right and kind of building this coalition of rich losers. And if she did point that over to Bernie in crucial areas, it could be okay, but it's just one of those things where it's like, fuck off. If she would have just also endorsed Bernie 5 months ago, things could have been way better. Texas is too close for me, dude. I can't take Texas right now. Maine, I really hope Bernie wins Maine just because of the symbolism there. I just don't want him to lose so many states. It's nerve-wracking. If Warren remains viable in Maine, though, it's going to just be annoying. Fucking, Jesus Christ. California really needs to be big. I think it's still possible that Warren or Biden will finish under 15% if both of them are over viability range. I think, and if Bloomberg and both of those others are above viability, that's disaster scenario. That's the worst case scenario. If it can be Bernie and one other person above 15% in California, that's the best case scenario that I'm seeing right now. I don't think Bernie can sweep California anymore state large. That's just not fucking happening. But I want to play a little bit of Bernie Sanders' speech, because he's been going after Joe Biden in this speech, and I'm going to play it at 1.5 speed just so it goes by a little faster. I think this is the right spot I wanted.
Trump with the same old kind of politics. What we need is a new politics that brings working class people into our political movement.
It's definitely got me in a better mood than I was before. God, that's like two-thirds alcohol.
So we're going to beat Trump because this will become a contrast in ideas. One of us in this race led the opposition to the war in Iraq. You're looking at him.
This is...
Another candidate voted for the war in Iraq.
One thing real quick. The Bernie versus Biden debates, they're going to be huge. Biden has nowhere to go but down at this point. Bernie has nowhere to go but up, I think, especially because the South was front-loaded in Super Tuesday like last time. Biden's not doing as well, relatively and comparatively, in the states that are remaining. It's all about what Warren does, though. Like, if Warren... I don't want to think about Warren.
One of us has spent his entire life fighting against cuts in Social Security, wanting to expand Social Security. Another candidate has been on the floor of the Senate calling for cuts to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and Veterans Program. One of us led the opposition to disastrous trade agreements which cost us millions of good-paying jobs. And that's me. And another candidate voted for disastrous trade agreements.
I love Bernie. He's so fucking funny.
Consumers and said we will not support a disastrous bankruptcy bill. And another
That's so important.
candidate represented the credit card companies and voted for that disastrous bill. So here we are.
This has got to be all of the campaign.
In front of us.
From now on, full unloading.
We must beat a president who apparently has never read the Constitution of the United States. A president who thinks we should be an autocracy, not a democracy. But second of all, we need a movement and are developing a movement of black, white, Latino, Native American, Asian American, gay and straight. Of people who are making it clear every day they will not tolerate the grotesque level of income and wealth inequality we are experiencing. We will not give tax breaks to billionaires when 500,000 Americans sleep out on the streets. We will not allow 49% of all new income to go to the 1% when half of our people are living paycheck to paycheck.
That's the gist. He goes into the regular stump here, but he needs to... What he did here about Joe Biden, he needs to go fucking 50 times as hard now. This is it. Like, this is what I said before. Lives are on the line. Like, there are thousands of people that are going to die if Joe Biden takes office. There are just an extremely high comparatively to that if Trump wins re-election, which is so much more likely if Biden's the nominee. Oh! And it's just, God, we're fucked. Like, I'm really trying my best to stay optimistic. And this speech is, if he spends the next week until the next debate just reaming Joe Biden, then I think we can bring this back. And again, we need an important victory in California. Texas, if Biden wins Texas, dude, it's fucking over. I don't want to think about it. But I don't know what Bloomberg's going to do either. This is honestly kind of like, this is bad. But again, there's so much that can happen still. we'll see. And I'll make probably at least one more video, maybe two. I don't know when I'm planning on going to bed. I'm drinking coffee with vodka, so I might stay up a while. But I'll see ya momentarily. Thank you for watching.